Good afternoon and welcome back to the Royal Tennis Court here at Hampton Court Palace. My name is Ben Gazmeek. You are watching the 2025 Champions Trophy brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric. Changes for the better. If you're just joining us, we have had one match already today. That has put one player almost certainly through to the second round. That was from Group A between Bertie Vallet and Levi Gale. I won't spoil that for you if you're going to go back and watch on the replay later. But for you today, for your viewing pleasure, we have a Group B fixture between Lewis Gordon and Vaughan Hamilton. Gordon, third seed in the group, lost his only game yesterday to Darren Long, whereas Hamilton, second seed in the group, won his only game of yesterday against Jack Josephs. So definitely a must-win for Gordon here. If he does not, then he will be out of this year's competition. Whereas if Hamilton wins this, he will set up his remaining match against Darren Long to be a elimination match, the winner going through. Only two players go through to the main draw from the qualifying stages here at the Champions Trophy, one from each group. And as a result of the 8 qualifying players, only 2 get points to that all-important world race and world rankings. So let's have a quick look at the players for today's match. Starting with Vaughan Hamilton, just seen his fellow Prested professional drop to Bertie Vallet. Not a good court adjustment here at Royal Tennis Court. Seeing some pretty extreme figures for that. I think his main previous experience here was at the Champions Trophy last year, which was his debut year. It didn't go all that well for him then. Didn't win a match, if I remember correctly. Career highlights. Had a fantastic year last year. US Pro Satellite final this year. Won the Moore Family Office Summer Challenge against Darren Long in the final, who he will come up against again later today. As we see that performance through US Pro Satellite. Really promising young player in Hamilton. And his opponent today, a little bit more established on the scene, Lewis Gordon, playing out of Petworth. Both Petworth professionals are here today playing as well. His compatriot Tom Durack will be playing in the next match. And Lewis Gordon, every time I put this graphic up, complains to me he wants the Taylor Cup champion moved on from, but I say to him, well, win something else, and we can put that on his career highlights page. Not the best form coming into this match, but those 9-game sets could be key. Wins over Claire and Bertie. First time that these two have met on court before. That's because Vaughan is relatively new at this top level, still hasn't played everyone yet. We're expecting a fiery, forcing battle from Gordon. See if Hamilton can keep his railroads nice and tight. Markets Day, Ben Taylor Matthews.
Champions Trophy, sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric. At the hazard end from Prested Hall, we have Vaughan Hamilton. And at the service end from Petworth House, we have Lewis Gordon. One 9-game set. Play well, gents. First game level.
Gordon straight in with the railroad.
15 love.
Needs to dial in quickly here, Gordon. Can't afford a slow start in the first to 9 format. That's a bit more like it. First winning gallery of the match. Just had him going the wrong way there. Great hold from Hamilton. That one's just snuck in a main wall dead on from Hamilton. Looking calm as you like. And I think Gordon's already looking frazzled. I don't think he looks like his mind is 100% here at the Champions Trophy.
40-30, serve leads, chase better than 2.
Hamilton's looking very solid.
Game server. First game, 1 up. 15 love.
Wild swing from Lewis Gordon there. Has to chase the line. Excellent finish from Hamilton. For him, this is really a warm-up for the big game tonight against Darren Long. Just needs to make sure he gets through this one safely. Strong favourite, about 5 or 6 handicap points between these two at the moment. Gordon out to about an 8. It's been as low as I think a 3 or a 4 in the past. Hasn't really had too much success at the singles game of late. More so on the doubles court.
15 all, chase the line.
Can't afford to have these long railroads. It's just too easy for Hamilton.
15, half a yard, worse than 6. Sorry. Yeah.
So first game for Gordon here at the Champions Trophy, day 2 qualifying.
Chase the first gallery.
back wall just proving a little bit harder to read. If you've paid attention earlier, we were talking about the fact that that wall has been painted recently, and it's just coming a little bit squarer, a little bit bouncier off of it.
More than a yard worse than the last gallery. 2 chases.
Yes, both that back grill wall and the gallery battery wall have had a new coat of paint about a month ago. They are behaving very differently from the main wall and the dead-on back wall, and it's meaning that players are having to adjust not just to the new court but to the variation in severity of the bounce off each of the walls. And it's not particularly proving an easy task for some of these players.
30-15, more than a yard worse than last gallery. 40-15. Second gallery, 40-15.
Gordon really has to make the most of his time up this serving end today. Hamilton's just finding it a little bit too easy when he's at the service end.
40-15 receiver, second gallery. On it. Game receiver, it's 2 games to 1.
That's the perfect width from Hamilton. Very wide court, get Gordon moving into the corners. Still not 100% trusting his ankle, and these railroads are very long.
15 love.
All through this match so far, those railroads have been very long.
Love.
So, not happy with those railroads, going to move away from them. High serve time? Yes, sort of. Oh, he's got it too. Oh no, after he did so well earlier on. It's a slightly easier one in the net. Just a bit of movement in the dead on here at the Royal Tennis Court. You do get movement down the side galleries from time to time here, but dead on. Good to see good number of people here around the club. Still limited number of tickets available for later in the week, so do get yourself down here. If you have any time free this weekend, go to royaltenniscourt.com for all your ticketing information.
First chase is worse than a yard.
Knew the force was coming, but not good enough on this occasion.
Worse than last gallery. Game server. 3 games to 1.
This could fall apart very quickly for Gordon. Oh, he's done well not to touch the net. Bit of an apology, but there's a big smile on his face. What goes around comes around in this game. It's all falling apart very quickly now for Gordon.
Server leads 4 games to 1.
Only got a 3-game deficit, but the way that he's playing, you'd imagine it'd be more than that quite quickly.
Chase better than 5. The ball.
Gordon does well there. Couple of extreme gets off the timbre, and with that very bouncy back wall, does well coming back down the service end. Try and see if he can recover his way into this match. But not looking promising, given the 4-1 deficit.
No strokes. First chase is better than 5.
Great speed on the first one that tipped the net, but the second volley, just a little bit of an unforced error. Kind of got there too quickly and had to back up a bit to play the volley. Another excellent cut volley from Hamilton. Does not want to spend more time than he needs to at that receiving end. And Gordon's still not playing the railroad. Can't afford a serve like that.
No. It's worse than 2. 2 chases.
It's just whenever Gordon comes down this hazard end, you just have a feeling that Hamilton's going to rack up points quite quickly. Gordon normally loves the forcing game and just hasn't been able to get any away with any regularity here.
Receiver leads 30 love. Chase 2.
There we go, there's a good force from Gordon.
40 love time. 40 love, worse than 2.
First one he has been able to get away. Gets a few of those in a row, he might start to pick up his confidence, but if he doesn't, then it could all fall off. Serve was good, didn't have the option to force there. Had to on the short chase, but Hamilton's railroad has been impressive today. So Gordon does get the game.
2 games to 4.
Definitely not out of this match. Still work to do.
Love. Worse than 6. 15 love.
Oh no. Into the dead on off the back penthouse. It's not how his dead ons normally come, but he'll take it however they come. There wasn't really much that Hamilton could do to guard against it. It was really flush. Never was in a position to play a backhaul boast or anything like that.
Out of court, 40-15, 1 chase.
Gordon still trying to find this force. Normally plays at Petworth, which has that wider bit of the dead on that he can target. But today, just with how the balls have been coming back in off the railroad, just never finding the width really for it.
Worse than 6. 40-15 receiver. Lost it.
That won't quite do. That's landed about a yard worse than the last gallery.
Juice. Advantage receiver.
Let's contrast that to how off pace Hamilton's dead on just there was compared to what Gordon's been trying.
Game receiver. 5 games to 2.
Remember, first to 9 game sets here at the Champions Trophy qualifying.
Love.
I think Gordon's been looking all right
15 all.
from the service end. He doesn't have the temptation to play the force or any of those big volleys that he can hit on the doubles court. Just down the receiving end, I think he gets a bit frustrated he can't play his favourite way.
Chase half a yard. 15 all.
Big high serve. Too big. See that service points won. Gordon 54%. That's about standard, but Hamilton from that service end is too strong. That just shows off you don't have to hit it hard to hit a dead on. Got him going the wrong way once again.
Second serve, 30 all.
Went looking for the winning gallery there.
31 chase.
Got the point in any case, but Hamilton would normally back himself to be able to pick those balls up off the floor. Still gets a smile from Gordon as they change ends. Oh, that one is absolutely rolled. Gordon had zero chance of hitting that.
Advantage server.
Clinical play from Hamilton down here at this service end. Again, he was just a little bit early on it.
Advantage. Game server. 6 games to 2.
Gordon really hasn't found an effective return of serve for Hamilton's railroad today. Don't know if that one came down. Caught up in the upper galleries. Go fetch it later. So if he gets that kind of ball, yeah, you can expect him to put it away, but it's the ones where Hamilton actually lands his railroad properly. Like that, where he just hasn't had an answer.
30-15.
Again, this return of serve from Gordon's not doing him any favours. Trying to find a big volley into the dead on or a force, and it's just going onto the back penthouse time after time after time. It's not like he's getting chases out of it. It's not like he's putting Hamilton under pressure. It's just easy points.
Chase the door.
Sight call on the line for the fault. Oh, wow. Gordon can't quite believe that he missed the hazard galleries, and then
30-40.
Hamilton an inch higher, an inch lower, doesn't get the ball to rebound out to lose the chase. Has the door.
Chase worse than 4. 40-30.
Don't think this match is quite the display of the high quality tennis we had in the previous one, to be brutally honest with you.
Just be aware that voice carries quite a lot. 40-30
So,
server, worse than 4.
can Gordon find any purchase from this return of serve? The answer's no.
Server leads 7 games to 2.
Hamilton really on top now, 7-2.
Last gallery. Level. No, not up. Chase the line. 2 chases.
Gordon looking for that down, just cannot find it. You can't buy one at this point. And that bottom ledge proving once again to be very springy. So Gordon, after this, will have one more match. It is almost certainly going to be a dead rubber against Jack Josephs later today. Hamilton to play long for a spot. Should he win this, for a spot in the main draw.
Love, chase the line. Won it. 30 love. Stroke. 40-15. Receiver leads 8 games to 2.
Once again, all coming a bit too easy. Trying the full PK, doesn't work out for him. We could see a boomerang tonight. Just the bubble for now. Go on, let's see a boomerang. So match point now to Hamilton. It's come relatively quickly. And that's it. Hamilton gets the job done. He will progress through one more match against Darren Long. Winner of that to go through into the main draw. And another quick one here at the Royal Tennis Court. 28 minutes for the match, getting us right back on schedule. And a convincing victory for Vaughan Hamilton. He stays alive and Gordon is out. So thanks to our sponsors, Mitsubishi Electric, Cadcor and Les Petites Nantes. Nantes, my apologies, Les Petites Nantes. We'll be back with you very shortly for the next match. Will be Bertie Vallet against Tom Durack. Bertie, with an excellent chance, wins that match and he will be through. On the T&RA media channel very shortly. My name has been Ben Gatenbeek. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with you very shortly. Bye for now.